What's going on, gamers and collectors? DGC back with another video, and I got Nico with me this time, aka
Silent Bob.
Silent Bob. So today we're doing our Too Many Games pickups. It's not too many, unfortunately. I didn't go hammer time this year. The prices, they were on par with eBay for the most part. Some were a little higher, some were a little lower. Nobody, you know, I went on Saturday. Supposedly Sunday's the better day to get the deals, all that good stuff. But, you know, I didn't get a ton of deals, didn't buy a ton of stuff. For once, I did not spend all the money that I brought with me. Did you?
No, I didn't spend too much.
Okay,
really.
cool. All right, well, let's jump into these pickups, and then we'll talk about our experience there a little bit. You'll be seeing this after we already did the actual Too Many Games adventure video, so this is just a continuation to that. All right, so what you got? What you got? Pull out your first game here. What did we get? All right, so I've never seen NES games come in these. It's kind of weird to see this, but this is a nice minty copy. This is Tecmo's Rygar. So this is a pretty cool game. Corey Mainly Gaming was saying this kind of plays like Castlevania in the sense that you have like kind of a whip thing with your shield, but not Metroidvania style. But interested in trying this. I've always heard great things about this. I know there's a game of this on the PS2 as well, but I couldn't pass this up for 14 bucks.
So I got Conflict Desert Storm number 2. Out of all the game stores I've ever been to, I've always seen the first one like plentiful and everywhere. I've never seen the second one. So,
Let me see.
So who knows?
It's got split screen.
Oh.
All right, and then I picked up one other NES game as well. This was 15 bucks. Been looking for this for a long time. No Metal Gear Solid fan should not have this. This is Snake's Revenge. Also a very crispy copy for 15 bucks. I couldn't pass up on it. Pretty excited to try it. Maybe one day I'll actually be able to beat it.
Next up, I got Taito Legends.
That's a dope collection. It's got a lot of good games on it. Did you look at what's in there?
Ooh, Space Invaders, Jungle Hunt, Bubble
Bubble Bobble's dope.
Operation Wolf, Elevator Action,
Good game.
Phoenix, Zookeeper, Battle Shark, Colony 7, Continental Circus, Yo-Yo, Volfield.
Which one is this? That's Operation Wolf, right?
I think so.
Yeah, it's like a gallery shooter.
Space Invaders Part 2.
It's 29 titles on there. Not bad.
Not bad.
Alright, now one that I've really been trying to cross off the list, and I didn't frankly think I'd ever find this in the wild. This currently goes for about 80 bucks on eBay. It's a limited run game. Astebreed, I guess is how you would say that. How would you say that? A-S-T-E breed.
Aced Breed?
Aced breed? I don't honestly know. But I've been looking for this for a long time, and it's a shoot 'em up. But it's kind of like a different shoot 'em up in a sense. I haven't played it yet, so I don't really know. But definitely glad to have picked this up. This is the last shoot 'em up that's been physically released on the PS4 that I don't own yet.
I got Crash and Burn.
That's a dope game. Kind of a hidden gem. It's basically a Burnout ripoff, and it's actually not terrible. PS2 and Xbox only.
So is it another Demolition Derby game, or is it more of a Burnout like race type?
It's a Burnout game. That's a crispy copy. Crispy copy. Time Splitters
2 out now.
Can't beat that.
Can't beat that at all.
Alright, so for those of you that do follow me on Twitter, you would know that I just picked up a Sega CD Model 2, complete in box. Very happy to have finally grabbed that. Didn't have any games for it. My cousin actually found me 2 games, but then left them at his house. So unfortunately I didn't have any. Then I felt compelled to buy one, so I got Sonic CD for 50 bucks. So they typically go for about 50 to 60 on eBay, so I felt like that was a good little discount on it. Nothing super great, but it's very good. It's a very good copy. Unfortunately, it doesn't have the foam, but the manual is nice and crispy. The disc is great. All the oh shit, the case is messed up there.
Yep.
That's why it was 10 bucks off.
Yep.
But yeah, they're a pretty cool copy. I can't wait to try this. I've literally never tried this because I only wanted to experience it on the actual hardware. So definitely glad to have grabbed this.
Next up, I got Star Wars Jedi Knight, Jedi Academy.
Going up in value quite a bit lately.
And with this,
even got the registration. Got the Rancor on the back.
shit.
Crispy.
So with this, that leaves me at 8 exclusives left, I think.
8 exclusives out of 264. God, it was a journey to get all of them. So for Christmas, if you watch the Christmas special, my cousin got me the Sega Saturn triple pack, which is Virtua Fighter 2, Daytona, and Virtua Cop 2, I think it was. It was either Virtua Cop 1 or Virtua Cop 2.
Yeah.
Don't have the gun, so I can't play that game anyway. However, the Daytona that it comes with is great and all, but it wasn't the definitive edition, so I had to get the definitive edition. So this is Daytona USA Championship Circuit Edition, and this actually has the locked frame rate on it, because the initial version is kind of janky a little bit, not all the time, but it definitely dips in the frame rates to like the mid-20s. So this is locked at 30, and I really love Daytona, and the music just really gets me going. And this is just a great pick up and play game, honestly. I just love picking it up and just popping it in. So now I've got the good version. However, I still love your version too, Nico.
Next up, I got Jurassic Park Operation Genesis. At a pretty good deal, too.
And what did you do to get that thing?
I had to act like a dinosaur and then I licked the carpet.
Let's roll that B-roll.
Make dinosaur noises.
Get some, get some.
Get it, Wyatt? Now get up, you're a dinosaur. Alright, that'll work.
Oh.
But it's pretty good. The wrong case, but pretty crispy manual.
So that was at the Bad Graphics table, and he had to lick the carpet to get a discount on it. Kind of funny. We had a good time out of it. Good little laugh out of it.
Definitely worth the discount.
I don't know, man. That's up for debate. But you did it. It's on the video. Alright, guys. So this is the last exclusive that I needed for the OG Xbox. Not really rare. However, I don't really see it a ton. Don't really know why. It's definitely not a rare game. But Splat Renegade Paintball. This was $5. Just needed it for the exclusive set. It's an okay game if you like paintball. I mean, it's kind of fun to play. But that's the last one I needed. So keep looking forward to those videos because they'll keep coming out in the future.
And for me, last but not least, this happened not even in too many games.
In the parking lot.
This happened in the parking lot. Star Fox 64. Nice and extra crispy. From our good old friend
Captain Retro. So he hooked you up with that. That was a good deal.
Yeah, it was.
I just want you to know that was a good deal, especially for how mint that is. Definitely a good deal. Alright, so I got 2 more games here. I think I might actually already own this, which is kind of sad because that's what happens when you own too many games and you go to too many games. So this is Evolution Worlds for the GameCube. This is a remake of 1 and 2 put onto one disc, I believe. Or maybe not. Either way, they came from the Dreamcast and then they got ported up to the GameCube. So I've been wanting to tackle these games for a while. I don't know if they are separate games or if they're both on here. I'm honestly not sure, but for 20 bucks I couldn't pass it up. CIB, you know. And the last game, this is a game I've never seen. This has to deal with a Tekken fighting character. So this is Nina Williams in Death by Degrees. So this is some kind of weird samurai game. Let's check out some gameplay. Alright, so this is a pretty wild looking game. I gotta say, I kind of like it. I'll definitely report back in on after I've beaten this game on how I actually enjoyed it, but it definitely feels pretty cool from the little bit that I've played. Alright, and that's all the pickups.
Yeah.
So how did you enjoy Too Many Games? This is your first time going. My second time.
It was pretty good. I thought there'd be more. I felt like there wasn't that much stuff. Like there was stuff, but like not that. Like I didn't feel like there was too many games.
Yeah, I would agree with you. So like, I feel like we have gone into one store that had more games than that. East Starland.
East Starland.
I mean, if you're from the Delmarva area and you haven't been to East Starland, it's an interesting experience to go in there, to say the least. But they have, if you're looking for a game, they probably have it, honestly. But with that being said, Too Many Games, I enjoyed it myself. I would say it was more packed this year than it was last year. There were less arcade cabinets, so I was kind of disappointed about that. I guess those get donated to the show for that weekend, or I guess people working the vendor tables maybe bring them in. I don't truthfully know how they get there. But there were definitely far less of those. And there was more GameCubes and Wii's set up for the people just playing Smash Bros. And there was a lot of TVs set up with different stuff, and we were playing a couple games on that. And we had a blast, though. I mean, we met Mainly Gaming, I met Corey, and I met Captain Retro Kevin at Too Many Games, and that was really cool to meet them. But overall, like, you know, I mean, it was cooler now that my cousin went this time, but it just, I don't know, there just wasn't enough stuff that I wanted. Or maybe I'm just getting to the point where I'm kind of not into collecting as much as I used to be. Is that?
It's different. I don't know. It's
because like for so long I was going so hammer time on the OG Xbox, and
like we were just cranking it out.
Just cranking it out. Like we were hanging out like every other weekend for the most part when we first started, and then it went to like once a month, and every other month, and every 3 months, and it progressively got further and further apart because that happens when you get older and older. But you know, I don't know. Like all the systems are just becoming too expensive to collect for.
Well, because like at the beginning with the OG, we would just like we'd be done. It'd be like 30 games. We'd like have like
30 games for like $60. Like you'd go into like we'd go into Sage Mantis with like $90, and then come out with like 30 games each, and then they resurface them for you there. And Grant, remember that time though? We both got like 30 games there.
We were there for like an hour afterwards.
Oh
like,
no, it was like an hour and 45 minutes getting all that shit resurfaced. We had like a stack each getting resurfaced, and it was like not the shitty resurfacer. It was like what was that thing called?
I forget what it's called, but it takes like
it's like a $4,000 disc resurfacer.
Like it's like a 45 second like cycle or something. So
well, per thing you get it wet for 45, then you wetstone it or whatever, and then they dry it.
It's like a 3 cycle thing.
It. Yeah, it's nuts, but it does the best job. That like I actually keep a stack of games that I find that are messed up, just so that I can take them back there to get them fixed properly. And I actually have a couple over there, unfortunately. So we need to plan out an adventure there soon.
Ooh, I should go through mine.
Yeah, it's kind of what I do. I just keep them and put them in a stack that just need polishing. Yeah. And unfortunately, this from Too Many Games, he had it taped off, so I was just like, well, the manual's in there. I guess I'll go for it. And unfortunately, how bad is it? I saw it, but I didn't see how bad it was. It's pretty bad. Yeah, it's not terrible, but it's pretty bad. But yeah, overall, it was definitely cool. I guess it was more or less just kind of fun to meet Captain Retro and Mainly Gaming, honestly.
Yeah.
Because like I've been talking to these guys on the internet for like 2 years, and now I finally got to meet them. I did get 2 pins, and I gave him 1. This is for limited runs, so those are kind of cool to get. But yeah, overall, you know, it's definitely fun. It's an experience to go, but it's not. You know, I guess next year I might go. There's like after parties and stuff, which would be kind of cool to go to, maybe. You know, there's panels that they do. I guess I guess that would add to the experience potentially.
Yeah.
Oh, there's nothing on there about that, but you know, there's other stuff to do there. I guess you can get into Smash Bros. Tournaments and.
I mean, I'd go back on Sunday and like haggle a lot more.
Yeah, so suppose that's what a lot of the dealers were saying, or the vendors were saying, that on Sundays you can haggle a lot more, and you know.
I guess they just don't want to bring it back with them.
Right, that's exactly why. However, I mean, like that one. So I'm wearing a Felix the Cat shirt. I kind of wore it in the hopes that I could get Felix for the NES. It's like one NES game that I've just always wanted, but it's just I literally never see it. And then I saw 2 copies there. Supposedly there was 3, but the second I walked up, the guy was like, I literally just sold it for, what did he say? He said $70, I think. So average eBay price, so I would have done that. The other 2 that I found, the stickers were great, but the whole contacts were just like corroded on both of them. And one guy wanted $79. That was from Carpet Muncher.
Carpet Muncher, yeah.
Bad graphics. And, you know, I guess that's still not out of the realm of fair pricing, but just a little too much for me. And then the other one only wanted 70, but those pins, they were like legit corroded, and I was just like, to fix that, or if it didn't work and then spend $70 on it.
Yeah.
Like if it was 20, sure, I would take the risk, but $70 to buy something like that and it might not even work. Like, it's not like I'm gonna message you on the internet and be like, hey dude, your game didn't work, I need a refund. Like, obviously you're just gonna say no. So, you know, it is what it is, but I don't know. I mean, do you want to go again next year?
I mean, I'd go again next year to try to go see on Sunday.
Yeah, I think next year we'll try Sunday. Try it out and see if we can get some better deals.
Yeah.
But see, the reason I never wanted to do the Sunday was just in case that all the good stuff gets sold.
I guess you just take that risk.
You take the... Oh, my water's way over there. You take the risk of it, but I guess the reward would be getting better deals.
Yeah.
So there's that. But, you know, and then you think we'll do the Jersey one? What is it called? It's called A Game Convention. I don't know where those little...
It was like
AVGN, or... No, that's Angry Video Game Nerd.
But it was like something... It was like AVGC.
They totally ripped off his naming to, you know...
A video game con?
Yeah, a video game con, or something like that. Something along those lines. It's in New Jersey on September 15th and 16th, so DGC will definitely be there. Whether he comes or not is up to him. But I will definitely be there attending, and if you want to meet me there, go ahead. And if not, that's cool too. But, I mean, it was definitely good. It was definitely good. It was an experience. It was an experience. But there's just so many... There was more people there this year than there was last year. And I thought last year was too many people. They should really just name it Too Many People. I mean, it was just...
Yeah, but that's what conventions are.
I get it. I get it.
I mean, look at Comic-Con.
I understand, but like you're... And now granted, so this year... Oh yeah, I guess I had my backpack last year too, but... This year, you know, I had the camera around my neck, and then then sometimes in the backpack, and then just the backpack full of games, and tripod in there, and just, I don't know, just people bumping into you everywhere, and it's just like, and then you couldn't ever look at anything. Everybody's just standing in the way. I get it. Everybody wants to look, but like...
Well, they had those tables set up too tight.
They had all those tables set up way too close.
Way too close.
And the wrestling thing, that's cool. No hate against that. I watched it for a couple minutes, but you could have put that somewhere else in the convention.
Yeah, exactly.
And, like, spread the tables out, or give people bigger tables, or I don't know how much the tabling costs. I don't know how much that costs.
Like that conference area in front of all the table, like all the where they're having one of the conferences where we walked out of the door.
Oh yeah.
They could have easily put the wrestling thing over there.
Somewhere else. I mean, that convention center's huge.
Yeah, not like there's not enough space there.
Yeah, I mean, it's totally cool if people want to watch it. I have nothing against it. It was fun to watch for a couple of minutes, but I just felt like they should spread those tables out more. I mean, maybe it's like a power outlet thing, or maybe the lighting's better there. I don't know, but either way, that's kind of our thoughts on Too Many Games. We enjoyed it, but next year we're hitting Sunday, and that's pretty much it. You got any closing words for us?
No, I think that's it.
That's pretty much it. All right, guys. As always, peace out for now. Till next time.
Come here, you mother...